Welcome to Bite Size Reactions. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to and listening to BTS Spring Day. Very, very excited to be checking this out. I mean, I've really enjoyed kind of what I've seen of BTS so far. Very different, very unique, and also just very, very talented group, and also very, very different from any music I've really listened to before. So it's kind of cool in that sense. It's something fresh and interesting to appreciate in the music world. Don't know what type of song this is. Is it going to be another fun, crazy song like Fire? Is it going to be more thoughtful and serious? I mean, I've enjoyed, I feel like, all the BTS songs so far, but for slightly different reasons. So far, my favorite, if I had to choose, what's my favorite one so far? Maybe Black Swan, just because I thought that the meaning of it, I didn't really pick up on the meaning that well the first time reacting to it, but a lot of people kind of explained it in the comments, and I thought that was just such a thoughtful, unique message to have in a song. On top of the fact that I thought the design and the music video itself was just so gorgeous and beautiful to look at. But I'm excited to see. I have no idea what we're in store for this one. As always, if you want to watch the full reaction, I might have to cut out parts of this to get this cleared on YouTube, but that is up on Patreon. And right now my Patreon is still completely free, so if you want to check that out for free, you can watch that there. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see my upcoming BTS reactions. Feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments down below. Whatever my reaction to next week is going to be from BTS, that's actually also out on Patreon right now for early access if you don't want to wait for it to come out here on YouTube. Let's just get right into it. BTS Spring Day. 3, 2, 1, go. It looks like a winter day. Was this a misleading title? And why are you on the train tracks? Is this an Inception moment? Is he sitting on the train tracks trying to wake up from a dream? What's going on?
말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리 겁니다. 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 저긴 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간에 달려가네 홀로 남은
Hold on. Are they referencing Snowpiercer like the movie? But I mean, this could explain like maybe the weather is kind of representing emotionally being separated from someone you love, like how you feel, you know?
달려가네 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가 겨울을 끝내봐 그리움들이 얼마나 눈치를 내려야 그 봄날이 올까
Whoa, we're having like a food fight in slow motion? I like a little twist of the camera right there. But this is interesting. This sounds like, I'm not sure if this is a love song or it's talking about just missing anyone who's important in your life, being separated from your family or a good friend. But I like this twist of the camera, right? He's looking towards the dryer right here, which of course is spinning, and then we have a little spin of the camera. That's just a cool little detail. Is he sitting on a gigantic pile of laundry? This is what it feels like when I haven't done laundry day. For me, I look at my dirty clothes, it feels like this. Dude, I swear, I'm sorry, I know I'm pausing so much at this part, but just now I'm having all this stuff to say. But I swear I love how like the tone of his rapping here, you can feel like the anger in it kind of. I like this effect here too. It's like he's frozen in time as life is like happening all around him. But I feel like they maybe shot that with a different frame rate. I wonder how they actually did that behind the scenes. That's true, right? It's like, that's the classic lesson of pain, is that time heals all wounds. But if you think of it like a season, which is kind of fitting the language they're using for this song called Spring Day, it's like every season passes. Dude, we have a mountain of dirty laundry. I mean, okay. I feel like I kind of get the meaning of the song, but I will just say I am lost on why we have all the dirty laundry. Oh, look, the sun finally arrives. Okay, we're ending on, like, visually a little bit of a hopeful note, right? The snow's gonna melt soon. Aslan has arrived. Winter is over. Okay, so that is Spring Day. I really like that song. I'm going to pull up the lyrics here and just kind of go over it a little bit. I mean, before I kind of, like, read the lyrics in depth, I guess I'll just kind of give my basic thoughts of the song. I was expecting this, to be honest, the music video to be shot on like a beautiful spring day and we'd have all this beautiful, amazing scenery. And it was a very beautiful music video, but it was very winter themed. And the idea of like spring day, of something that you long for but that isn't here right now. I just thought that was something I didn't expect, I guess, going into this song, not knowing anything about it, but I liked that kind of angle to call, the title of the song as something that you crave and that you want, but that you don't necessarily have. And then generally, I just think that the song was about kind of the feeling of being separated from someone that you're super close to. And like I said, I don't think it's tied down to a romantic partner, although it definitely could be. You know what I mean? Anyone who's been in a long distance relationship, I'm sure, can connect that feeling, that longing, that missing of someone and not being in the same location to them to these lyrics on a personal level. I don't know if they meant that, writing this song, but it could also absolutely be interpreted as, something like friendship. Just anyone who's close to you in your life, that life is in the season of winter without them. And look, I'm very lucky to have many people in my life, several people in my life who, being separated from them, it is like your life is missing something when you're not close by, and nothing can really replace that until hopefully you get to see them again or be close to them again, right? But let me check out the lyrics here and I guess try to figure out more of the meaning. I'm just going to kind of go more in depth here. Oh, dang. So this is linked to the ferry disaster? Really? It is about a sad event, as you said, but it is also about longing. Yeah, longing, I feel like, is definitely an important word to kind of capture the whole theme of the song. And I like the sound of the song, too, as, it sounded like the emotion of longing. But I didn't realize it had to do, or is possibly in reference to this tragic event. Okay, I miss you. Saying this out loud makes me miss you more. It's in the stem form, no conjugation, which means it is not meant to reach any specific listener. It's like the longing for you grew so strong inside me that it got released on its own. This explains the second line. Having said it like this, I miss you even more. I feel like that's still a little bit confusing to me. I guess the you, the way that it's said in Korean, it's not referring to a specific you, right? Even though the language translation is I miss you. Though I'm looking at your picture, your here is plural. Oh, dang. So maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's not referring to like missing an individual person in your life and being separated from them. Maybe it is like talking about loss of, society, perhaps. I still miss you. Time is too cruel. I hate us. Us who now became to find it difficult to see each other even for once. It's all winter here. Even in August, winter comes. Oh, this is a movie reference. I didn't understand this. One of the classic romance drama films in Korean film history, Christmas in August. Never heard of it. Might have to check it out. My mind leaps through time. It's a movie reference to The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Another reference I completely did not get. Snowpiercer that is left alone. Finally, one that I actually did get. A good movie, by the way. I've only seen it once, but I want to watch it again. And the Snowpiercer, I just couldn't help with the imagery of like all the shots of them on a train, right? Snowpiercer, come on, that can't be an accident. Holding your hand, I go to the other side of the world. This is such a cool line. Holding your hand, I go to the other side of the world, right? Because obviously you can't literally hold someone's hand when you're on the other side of the world, but it says a lot about your state of mind in just kind of a cool, clever way, I guess. I wish to end this winter. How much longings must fall like snow before that spring day arrives. Friend, like a tiny dust wandering in void, like a tiny dust, if I were a fluttering snowflake, I would be able to reach you a little faster. The flowers of snow fall, and little by little they drift apart. I miss you, I miss you. How much longer should I wait, and how many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you, before I get to meet you? I mean, this line like definitely resonates with me, right? Like how many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you? And, like the translation here is saying that you doesn't necessarily refer to an individual you. But to be honest, I can kind of relate it emotionally to individual people who, when you're apart from them, you can't really ever achieve literal sleep in the same way, but also beyond that, just your peace of mind. You don't rest the same way as when you're with them, right? Past the edge of cold winter until the spring day comes again, until the flowers bloom, please stay there a while longer. That's interesting, because the whole song is about missing someone and not wanting to be apart. But then it's saying, like, if I could do anything to reach you a little bit faster, I would. But then these lyrics here, please stay there a while longer. Does that mean like stay far away a while longer? I don't know if I understand that. Would it be that you've changed or I've changed? Oh, is that why they have this line, like stay there longer because you're worried the person or the circumstances have changed? I hate even the time that is passing right now. I mean, time is the most valuable currency, right? It's the one you can never get back. I guess it's us that have changed. I guess everyone has changed. Yeah, I hate you, though you left. Even for a day, I haven't forgotten you. To be honest, I miss you, but I'll erase you now because doing so hurts me less than resenting you. I really like this part too. This is the part where he's rapping angry and upset, and I liked the emotion you could hear. But this is something that's just an interesting emotion, right? Like admitting that you miss someone, but wanting to erase them. Like it makes me think of something like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Like if something goes bad, you know, forgetting about that person can be easier than the pain of remembering, right? I try blowing out you who aches my heart like smoke, like white smoke. Though I say that I'll erase you, I can't actually let you go yet. Yeah, exactly. You may like say like, oh, I wish I could forget about this person that I love or that broke up with me or that I miss, you know, however you want to take it. But can you really? You know, unless we have that mind device from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. The flowers of snow fall, and little by little they drift apart. I miss you, I miss you. How much longer should I wait, and how many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you, before I get to meet you? You know it all. You're my best friend. And here, you know, friend could be a partner, a romantic partner, or it could be a friend. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like the song could mean more than one thing. Although I could be wrong. Maybe there's a set interpretation and I'm just getting it wrong. The morning will come again because no darkness or no season can last forever. And this is where the hope of the song comes in and the hope of the music video too. And I kind of like that too because it's not just, you know, some songs are depressing and I like a depressing song. There's always a time and place for it. But this one, you know, there's a lot of sadness and longing in it, but it does end with kind of a reassuring note, which is cool too. It seems like the cherry blossoms are blooming. This winter is also coming to its end. I miss you, I miss you. If you wait a little bit, if you spend just a few sleepless nights, I'll come to meet you. I'll come to pick you up. This is a departure from the earlier lyrics. How much longer should I wait? How many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you, before I get to meet you? Ah, okay. So this represents the change of his attitude. Rather than hopelessly waiting for you, he's now actively coming to you. Okay, I like that. I like how this translation here helped point out that kind of change from the beginning of the song. Past the edge of cold winter until the spring day comes again, until the flowers bloom. Please stay there a while longer. Please stay. I mean, I like that. I like that progression from the beginning of the song, right? Where it's just you're sitting back and waiting and missing the person, and then the end of the song it's like I'll come to get you and come pick you up. And there's the literal sense of that, right? You could literally think about picking someone up, going to get someone, but I feel like the main meaning of the song is probably not literal. It could represent so much more about just you choosing to do something to resolve the issue of missing someone or being separated from someone or not being able to even connect with someone. You know, you can physically be close to someone but still have like this emotional gap between the two of you. And so kind of taking the agency and the control to close that gap and to fix the distance, that is the way to reach spring, right? But I don't know. I like the song, the sound of the song overall. I feel like felt very vulnerable and sad. And I feel like there was just a very open expression of missing someone, which I like. You know, I feel like culturally there's a lot of value placed on someone who doesn't admit their weaknesses. And I'm definitely a fan of things like stoicism. I think that's a virtue to strive for. But I appreciate in something like art, where you're talking about a longing or missing someone or something sad, you know, just the openness of it, you know, just kind of acknowledging something that you feel in a very honest way over and over again. I don't know. Like I said, the sound of it just felt particularly vulnerable, probably more so than any of the BTS songs I've heard so far. And it just had a very kind of soft sweet sound to it. I also feel like the lighting and the coloring of this music video also kind of matched. Like we had, I mean, first of all, some really cool color contrast between some light blues and some pinks, like a lot of pink in their hair, and then some of the light blue sky, just really, really cool. But also, I don't know if it had to do with the color correction or what exactly they did, but there's like a very soft feel to the color correction. It's exact, I'm not describing it exactly well, but you see it in certain types of movies. And I feel like that was a very interesting and fitting visual style for a song about longing and missing someone and wanting to connect with them, right? Maybe it's an obvious thing, just the idea of the symbolism of seasons and spring day being like something that you long for, but I feel like that symbolism is really cool. Like saying is something like you're in the winter of your soul, but you want and are striving for to get back to spring, and that's something that we're hopeful to achieve by the end of the song. But I really, really enjoyed that one. A very kind of touching song, I feel like, in a different way than the other BTS music I've heard before. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let me know in the comments your interpretation. I'm sure there's lots you can add to this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see my future upcoming BTS reactions, and I'll see you in the next video.